Welcome to the Naples Money Managers News You Can Use. I'm Dawn Litchfield Brown, and this is
Marcus Bickle. It's good to see you all.
Marcus Bickle. We haven't been here for a little bit. As you know, we've been having some camera issues, and of course with the holidays and everything, people are here, there, and everywhere.
It's true.
We're back, strong as ever, and have a few things we're going to talk about today. I will generally give you a little news you can use, and then Marcus generally fills you in on the markets, what's going on in the economy, the government. We're going to do all that in less than 8 minutes. So here we go. I want to remind everybody of one thing. If you vote by mail, you need to redo your voter's registration at the county supervisor of elections site. I got an email on it, and of course I wondered if it was real, so I called. And in fact, you do have to redo them. So if you vote by mail, you need to make sure you update those, or you're probably not going to get your ballot this year. That was the first thing I wanted to say. The second thing was, and we've talked about this a few times, this deed theft, stealing your property. I keep seeing those commercials. It's like a $20 a month fee for them to monitor.
Right.
And if you go to this site, and we'll put it on the video as we send it out. I also have it on a whiteboard, but it's basically floridaclerks.com. So flclerks.com/property alert services. So that's floridaclerks.com/property alert services. And then you'll see there a whole list of states and how you can be alerted if there's something going on, and it's free. So don't fall prey to that. I know it's only $20 a month, but you know how it is. You go into Walmart to buy $30 worth of stuff, and you come out with $300.
That's true.
And that's how these little charges add up. And imagine how much money it makes for those companies, because they can't do anything but alert you to what's going on. And if you're really worried about anybody having access to anything, your credit cards, using your property equity, all you have to do is go online and freeze all your credit reports, because they can't do it without that. And if you're real worried, go down to the Social Security office and freeze your Social Security number. I mean, those are all free things.
Absolutely. And I would even do you one better, folks, to kind of go along with this. These organizations that we're talking about, the $20 a month, the reason why it's so absurd is a question you should always ask yourself in these situations is, what if they don't do what they say they're going to do?
Yeah.
Is there any recourse? Like, what if your deed gets stolen and you have this monitoring agency and they never contacted you? The only thing they can do is contact you. What if they don't? I guarantee you there's no legal recourse for you to kind of recoup any money or go after them, or they have any liability or any of that. You're literally paying them for nothing.
And I think
nothing.
One of the main reasons people get taken advantage of in this way is just somebody they know, somebody they trust, who's helping them with
word
things.
of mouth. Absolutely.
And they say, well, let me help you with this, let me help you with that. Next thing you know, you've virtually signed over your property, or given them permission to use your credit or something like that. So in almost all fraud cases, it's on you.
Absolutely.
You gave somebody permission. You gave somebody a password. You gave somebody the authority to get into your computer. And once you give something, that is no longer considered a crime.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. Okay, enough about that.
Right.
We don't want to scare everybody the first of the year. First of the year, what's going on?
The market's been good. We're looking at a pretty strong first of January. There's some interesting things going on out there, as sure as everyone knows. Obviously down in Venezuela. All of that, but it doesn't seem to be worrying the markets too much, if at all. We've had a pretty good rally in the tech stocks. They continue to move up. We're seeing the financials do well. And then obviously energy prices are going to be...
well, they've already come down a lot.
Yeah.
At least at the gas pumps, you can see huge reductions in Florida anyway.
Absolutely. It's some of the lowest prices I've seen in years. Now, those might start to go back up, obviously, as we come out of the holidays. And since the whatever is going down in Venezuela, obviously the successful capture of Maduro, but now that we get into a potential occupation thing, we'll see what that kind of does, because the oil fields in Venezuela are immense. We're talking 17 trillion in estimated oil. So the markets,
and it's the real thick
it's the stuff that we can
crude oil, so
yeah.
we can process it, we can refine it, but there's not a lot of plants out there that can refine that kind of oil.
Dawn actually brings something that's kind of neat. So, you probably hear all the time on the news that, the United States is one of the most, the biggest oil producers in the world. And then you wonder, why do we worry about like Saudi Arabia and all of them? Well, originally, all of our refineries in the United States are designed to do, I think it's called heavy crude. And all of the stuff that gasoline uses is used from light sweet crude. And we can't, we typically can't refine that here. So that's why OPEC and those other big oil organizations still have a lot of power. But this is stuff that we can refine, like Dawn said. So it'll be interesting. And I think the market is trying to get their arms around what a large influx of this kind of material into the market would be, because typically speaking, the Venezuelans haven't been able to move their oil reserves as well as, say, like a larger country like the United States would. So we're seeing a little bit of movement amongst energy there. We'll have to see. And other than that, it's early days, folks. I think
the first quarter tends to be good. It certainly wasn't last year.
No.
We just finished our fourth quarter newsletter, so our year-end newsletter. And I think for the first time, we're going to put it on our website and send it out to everybody, not just our clients, because it really is, it's kind of a managing your expectations letter. So you don't get carried away. We don't get caught in any kind of bubble. So we're going to go ahead and get that out to everybody.
Absolutely.
And we will put this site for deed fraud out there too, so you can easily access that. And I'm going to ask you to please send this, especially on the deed fraud. Can you like and share this with as many people as possible? I mean, it's so important, and I hate to see people wasting money.
Absolutely.
I always used to tell people we save people more money initially, especially than we ever make them. And
yes.
Eventually, we make them more.
We do. It just takes a few years.
But initially, we're fixing things. The other thing is your quarterly tax payments are going to be coming due around January 15th, fourth quarter of 2025. Don't forget about that, and make sure you get those in on time. But with that, we wish everyone really a really good new year, and we'll look forward to talking to you again soon.
Remember, money matters, but most importantly, you matter.
Oh, yeah.
This is the Naples Money Managers, and we'll see you next week.
How could I forget that?
Remember, like and subscribe, folks.